Hello and welcome to Cooking with Shani on the 25th day of the 5th month of 2024. If you're new here, my good name is Sharon Shagiri and this is Cooking with Shani, where we talk about cooking ideas for the common African kitchen, lifestyle, diet, and of course we do improve our self-esteem in the kitchen. And today I am showing you how to do bacon and egg toasted bread on a pan. You really do not have to have a toaster to do this bread, and this is a simple breakfast that can be done under 15 minutes. And I'm serving this with my mixed African tea. For my ingredients, I need 100 grams of kola bacon. Bacon is a type of salt cured pork made from various cuts of less fatty parts like the back. I also need 3 slices of white bread. I also need 1 egg. I need some salt and I need some cooking oil. Of course, I'm just going to use a little bit of this. I will start by cracking my egg into my whisking bowl, and to it I'm just going to add a pinch of salt and whisk everything until the egg yolk combines with the egg white to form a uniform consistency. And at this point I'm just going to use my silicone brush to apply this egg paste on all my bread slices. Observe how I am coating all my bread parts with my egg, and I'm going to coat this on both sides. You can use any type of brush you have, as long as it can just spread our egg on our bread. If you don't have an egg, or if you don't use eggs, you can as well spread butter or margarine on the surface of your bread before heating it on a pan. The intention is just to have a firm, crunchy surface, either for the feel or for allowing more toppings and more dressings on your bread. Bread is something I really have once in a while in my house, so when I take time to do this, it really feels special to me. Like about once in 3 months is when I have bread and tea in my house. I mean, spinster life is good. You cook how you want, when you want, and what you want. So I will do the remaining pieces and set them aside ready for toasting. And yay, there goes my beautiful set of slices. I will also carefully separate my bacon slices, as I will be dealing with them next immediately after toasting my bread. A 100-gram sachet of bacon will always contain 2 to 3 slices of kola bacon. And today I am actually having 2 large pieces. To my non-stick pan, I'm going to use my silicone brush to apply oil and just heat the pan slightly until it becomes hot. If your brush is not a silicone brush, please don't use it because it cannot withstand high heat. Just pour your oil into your pan and toss and turn it until the entire surface of the pan is oiled. You can also use the dark chapati pan or the aluminium pan to toast your bread. So once my surface is heated enough, over medium heat, I am just going to take my bread pieces and add them to this pan one by one. Your bread pieces should actually be able to move after a few seconds of being heated on your pan, so you will try to move them to prevent them from sticking on your pan and burning excessively. Once you see that your pieces are flexible, you can now turn them so that the other side can also cook. And when this is done, we are just going to remove our bread pieces from the pan, and that's how we actually toast our bread without a toaster. Next will be my bacon, and I'm still going to oil my pan once again, then take my bacon slices and spread them on the pan. Bacon takes up heat quite fast, so in a few seconds it should be able to start moving freely around your pan. But because it has a lot of preservative juices, it may take about 4 minutes of cooking on medium heat for it to fully dry out and begin to brown. And once this has happened, you will turn over the other side for it to brown as well. The other side will be ready in about a minute or two, since all the juices have browned up. And for this, I will also serve it on a paper towel to allow draining of any excess oil. I decided to add a few slices of tomato, and I decided to spice this with salt and black pepper and saute it over medium heat for a few minutes. Then also turn for the other side to cook, so that I can have this alongside my toasted bread. Actually, when you take your tomato slice and you add your bacon slice to it and you roll it over your toasted bread, you eat something very good, a very good combination with the tea. Finally, tomatoes have good antioxidant properties that work well against any preservatives in processed foods. And finally, friends, my breakfast is ready. My bacon, my toasted bread, and my pieces of tomato. You can actually use as many tomatoes as you can, and I'm serving this along my mixed tea. In Luhyaland, Western Kenya, where I come from, we call this brief tea. Actually, it's a direct translation. It's brief and short tea. It is not long, where the ratio of milk to water is about 1 to 0.5 thereabouts. I really hope you try this one of these fine days. If you have reached this point of watching, please like, subscribe, and share my content. Most of all, comment and try it out. Until next week, bye. Enjoy your weekend.